Hey guys, Mr. D. Vlibis here, coming to you live from where I always come from, my basement. So you guys today are going to be doing your Unit 7 check-in. It's not a test, so I don't want you to panic or have anxiety. I would never give you guys a 25-question test. It is 10 questions, but it's still not a test. It's not even a quiz. I wouldn't even call that. It's just to see if you understand the different lessons that we've gone over in this chapter. So, do you still want to do your best? You definitely still want to do your best. Do you want to stress yourself out and get like, no, don't do that. There's enough stress going on in the world right now. This is fourth grade math. It's definitely not easy fourth grade math, so I'm not underselling it in any way. But I definitely want you guys to do your best and not stress about this. So a few things. You're going to see on the daily log that's posted for today under the math. I'm basically saying the same stuff I'm saying to you now. But you're also going to see that to get the check-in, you have to go to the Google Math classroom, the one that says Spears and D. Philippus. It'll be the second assignment down. That's 10 questions. So what I did was for the questions, they're in your Unit 7 book at the end, the review. So it starts on page 447 and it goes to 452. You're not doing all the questions. I picked 10 of them. So you have the questions there. You have your slate. You're going to do the questions that I assigned in the check-in on your slate from your book. Once you do them on your slate, then you can pick your answers. The other thing is, if you get to a question and you're confused, like the second part of this unit or chapter was tough. So if you forget something, what I did was on the daily log, I reposted all of the lessons, starting with lesson 7.6. That was the beginning of the second half of this chapter, and that's where we started to see the level of difficulty increase. So if you get to a question like 7.6 and you're like, I don't remember how to do this, stop doing that, go to the daily log and refresh your memory and follow along with me as I do the problems, then come back to that. Does this need to be done today? Yes, get it done today, please. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is for 4 of the problems, and it says in the check-in which 4, but for 4 of them, you have to answer them still in the check-in, but then you also have to go to the Flipgrid to explain, because you know that sometimes, just especially with math, it's all multiple choice on this check-in. For math, you have to explain your reasoning, so explain your thinking to Mr. D. Philippus and Mrs. Spears and Mrs. Sipple, to see if you really understood what the lesson was about. So it'll say in the check-in what those 4 questions are. You're still going to answer them in the check-in, but then you're also going to go and explain them in the Flipgrid. Now, what's cool about the Flipgrid, guys, if you didn't know, I know a lot of you knew this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You can pause your recording. So let's say you record your first problem, okay, and you're like feeling the pressure of getting the next one done. Pause your recording. You can pause it, work on the next problem, get your answer, and then hit unpause for your recording and explain, okay? So do that. If for some reason you guys run out of time, it is 3 minutes. I feel like that should be plenty of time to go over 4 problems. But if for some reason you need more time, you just make another video on that same Flipgrid. It'll allow you to make another video, another response. So that's fine. So things for you to be focused on. 1, it's not a test. It's not a quiz. Do you need to do your best? Do your best. Do you need to stress yourself out about this?